You a Star Wars fan? Because you'll be amazed at number one, that a lot of women might be into the shit that you're into, but you're so worried about her judging you that you don't give it half a chance. But also some of the things that you're not into, you'll be amazed at how women would want to get into it because they want to get closer to you.
A lot of times they say shit like, "Oh, I'm free on weekends," or I'm usually free on Thursdays," or whatever the hell. So if it makes sense, then I schedule a date.
If she really liked you from the get-go, there would be no reward system you would have to look for to do anything for, right? Because it would automatically be there, And I like to do this in conversation sometimes. When you're speaking with somebody and you'll hear a girl say something like, "I'll never do this," or "I don't like this," or "I don't like that." And then you'll notice, you'll say, "Nah, I kind of like it. I like it when blah, blah." And she's like, well, yeah, when you say it like that, I like it, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you switched up awfully fast for somebody that just really said they don't like something. And so, there's always been clues out there for fellas to understand, like, yo, if they really like you, they will change their whole political party.
They're not giving her real instruction. They're not letting her know what it really is. And most dudes don't do it. Most dudes don't say what it is because they're afraid to hear no, or they're afraid to bring up sex too early and all of this and all of that. But the bottom line is this. Either, again, and somebody said it, either she's feeling you or she's not. You understand? Either she's feeling you or she's not. We got to stop all this nonsense, man. Guys are too afraid to hear no, and it's like I'd rather hear no than to waste 2, 3, 4 dates and time spent, money spent, and all this other shit just to find out that you wasn't feeling me any damn way. You see what I'm saying? But so with me, first date is cool. If you don't want to do it on the first date, no problem. You could be on your period or whatever it is. There's a lot of things that could be off on the first date, right? It doesn't matter. But second date, you gotta know what it
is. For me, I like exclusive vagina to me. And that's because I don't want to catch nothing to have my later years messed up. And I like to stroke without no condom on. It feels great. So I like it.
So you like to be hugged by the sugar walls? You like to be hugged?
Yeah. I like that velvet, plush velvet. The smoothness. So,
but even then, Jay Roman, I hear you.
He don't get up for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the reason is because he has to conserve his energy to do 3 full workouts a day up until his competition date. You understand? So when he's in season, he literally just works out as hard as he can. Then he sits on the couch and his wife brings him everything. The only thing she don't do is fucking piss for him, right? So what I'm saying is, it's one thing to have a wife that does it, because you said earlier, these were the words you used. You said a woman who says, "Oh, I rock with this dude, so I don't mind doing this." But see, it's a difference between a woman who doesn't mind and a woman who cheerfully wants to do it. Understand the position of a simp. Make sure you understand the position of a friend zone nigga. Make sure you understand that a man doesn't do anything for nothing. You understand? So run the game, be careful, and do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. And that's the right there, Jay Roman. And that's the problem. Your main chick should always be prioritized over all the new chicks. Right? The new chicks should not get preferential treatment. Right? So what would make it difficult for a lot of women is if you're giving girlfriend treatment to the new chick. Right? So this is why when you very first meet women, you have to establish boundaries and parameters where they got to earn everything. So that way, when the main chick is with you and she knows you're dealing with new women, she knows they have to go through the gauntlet too. They just don't get shit quicker. Like
Kerry K set in the blaze, sagging. Miles Cunham with the game so tight. J. Roman lit the torch, keeping it right. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law. Kerry K drops jewels, the crowd enthralled. Words cut deep, no need for brawls. Miles Cunningham, tactics sharp like a dagger. Navigates the game, makes the haters stagger. Journey to manhood, no easy feat. Lessons from the masters, words concrete. J. Roman with the keys, opens the door. Manhood's the path, gotta crave for more. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law.
Well, we have a very colorful round. Let's see. Is that Elmo? Is that an Elmo? What is that? Like a sleeping bag? A pillowcase? What is that? Yo, what's up? How y'all doing? That looked like a bunk bed and shit. Anyway, does her investment in you reveal her true intention? Does her investment in you reveal her true intention? So, guys, as of late, right? Be it, the manhood is a skill set joint. Real game no theory. There we go, right there. There we go. Mr. Tickle Me Elmo. What's up, dog? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hold on, y'all. He's having that Elmo in the background is fucking with the shit. All right, I'm assuming y'all can hear me, right? I'm assuming y'all can. Y'all would have said something by now. But real quick, y'all, you can hear me? Okay, cool. Guys, if y'all have a question, put a Q in the chat followed by your question, right? And we're gonna get right off into it. The homie Miles is hey, shit happens, guys. Look, when you're dealing with electronics, shit happens. There we go.
I'm over here zagging. Cool. That's crazy. I'm over here zagging.
A nigga contagious.
Facts.
What's good? What's good with you, man? I'm assuming you're back home and shit.
Oh no, I'm actually on. I'm on a business trip, chilling in my nephew's bedroom.
What's up? That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. All right, y'all. No, that's what I meant by back home, New York.
Oh yeah. Back home. Yeah. Facts. Oh, and you got the hat for me. Thanks. I appreciate the hospitality.
Hey, hold on. We got Sobe, New York, right there. Hey. I don't know if that's South Brooklyn. I don't know what the fuck that means. What up, J. Roman?
What up? How's everybody doing today?
Chilling.
Yeah, nigga, you sound a little groggy. You just wake up, dog?
Nah, man, I've been up for a minute. I've been up for a minute.
That was good.
I'm finally going through puberty, That's what's happening.
That's a good one. That's a good one. There we go. Now, what's good with y'all, though, man? What's good?
Chilling. What's good with you, man? How was your hiatus?
Bruh, I'm going back, bro. I gotta go back.
You going back?
I gotta go back.
You.
I gotta. Well, my plan was to go back every year for the next 3-4 years anyway, because I was on a Pacific side and I was talking to one of the local chicks there, and she was showing me pictures on her phone of the Caribbean side, and I'm like, I'm on the wrong side. She was showing me the pictures of the water. I'm like, I'm on the wrong fucking side, right? So next year I'm gonna go back on the right side. But also the spot that I got, bro, I was like at least 40 minutes from tourists, bro. I was in the jungle, nigga. I was out there, but it was in a little surfing town.
Okay.
But I had to rent, and I told you about the little 4x4. Bro, those roads, nigga, bro.
It's
If you got a
necessary,
regular
right?
car, bro, if you got a regular car, it ain't gonna, bro. I don't see how you can make it with a regular car,
I
bro.
told you.
I don't.
I told you. Yep, 4-wheel drive is necessary out there. That's a fact.
That shit was wild. That shit was
Yeah.
wild. Woo! But man, I enjoyed myself. Like I said, I was out there, and I wanted to be around more locals than tourists.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
When I hopped in a whip and drove an hour here, an hour over half there, 40 minutes there, and I was
Yeah.
around some of the tourist spots just to see what was popping, what was going on.
Right.
But I went right back to my little spot. It was secluded, bro. So when I was on the
Yeah.
beach, it was like maybe 4 or 5 people, and it was all surfing.
Okay.
It was just surfing
Nice.
motherfuckers out there.
Oh,
But
it was
but
big waves and shit?
Yeah, bro. It was dope. And them Costa Rican bitches, bro. Anyway, let's get that's a whole nother story now. Oh, okay. And it was some of us out there, like Costa Ricans, like dark like me and shit. It was a couple.
Oh yeah, we everywhere.
Pura vida.
Yeah, we everywhere.
Yes. There we go.
Pura vida.
Does her
Everybody says Pura
investment?
vida, right?
Yeah. But it was super nice, bro. It was just dope, bro. It was just, bro, let me tell you something. Wherever you go, Americans are always the most entitled, rudest motherfuckers, dog. Period. Period, bro. So I saw the same thing in Costa Rica. Same shit, bro. Same shit.
That's crazy.
All right. Does her investment in you reveal her true intentions? Guys, in this YouTube space, all guys do is talk about what they got to do to get bitches. They never talk about what a bitch got to do to get them. We don't hear about that.
Right.
We just hear guys have to demonstrate all of this value. You have to, commit to a church of God 7 days a week, and you have to get a degree in STEM, and you have to make all of this money, but nobody ever talks about what a bitch got to do to get them. So I'm asking the question: does her investment in you reveal her true intentions? Also, I want to say this, gentlemen. I want to say this real quick, because one of the things we be talking about lately is agendas, right? So is she investing in her agenda, or is she investing in yours, right? And what I mean by that is this. And well, before I get to that, gentlemen, what's your take on women investing in you versus you doing all the investment to get a woman?
Well, I'll say this. I've always said that the best way to invest in a woman is to invest in yourself. So, that just basically means as long as you're doing for yourself, the woman, because, when a woman is attracted to a man, she's attracted to is the sum total of all his choices up to that point. So in order to, attract a woman, it's all about you doing for yourself. It's all about you, producing a beautiful lifestyle for yourself as a man. And then, so when the woman sees the proof of your choices, she sees the proof of your program, your masculine identity, your style, your standards, the way you do things. She sees the proof of that. And she selfishly wants to be a part of it, right? Because she wants access to resources. She wants access to provision. She wants access to masculine presence, masculine identity. So, because the thing is, realistically, all of us, in my opinion, are selfish, are selfish. Like, we're motivated by selfish things.
Everybody is.
You understand? At the end of the day. So when a woman, when you know what you're doing and you invest in yourself, a woman will invest in you because she's following your lead. But in my opinion, she's doing it so she can benefit. So ultimately, she's still doing it for herself. It's just that you become the vessel, because you've constructed dynamics that where it makes sense for her to, invest in you so she can continue to benefit, right? So she could get, again, provision, presence, protection, good dick, access to resources, all that shit. Meanwhile, she gets to be feminine. She gets to submit. She gets to, put all the accountability on the man, right? That's, in my opinion, that's all a woman is really looking for. She's looking for a man who's consistent, a man who's solid, and her agenda is to survive. I've always said this. A woman's whole agenda is survival. So it's like, yeah, she could love you, but I think a woman only loves a man in, like, to the extent that his masculine identity provides what she needs as far as her survival and her overall agenda. You understand? You have to focus on yourself. Let the woman submit, follow your lead, follow your program, and then when you're focused on yourself, she'll follow your lead and focus on you as well.
Go ahead, Jay.
Jay?
Yeah, man. I'm just kind of soaking in a little bit.
Oh.
Can y'all hear me? Yeah.
It looked like you was deep in thought there, dog.
I was because I always like to apply things to myself.
Yeah.
To keep it funky, to keep it real 100. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I don't really trust anything they say. So investments always felt like, what's your angle? Like, I never took the gift as just the gift. Like, I was thinking about you and I got you this. And I always thought, like, well, what's your angle here? Like, what's your motive behind this? And I concentrated more on, following the instructions. And if we vibing like that, if I could tell you something, you do that, But even then, like Miles is saying, you are doing this for the investment that you think is going to pay off. So to me, I've always kind of, believe half of what you see and none of what they say sort of model, and just kind of like, hey, if we can rock, we're rocking because you're going along with what I need you to do. And if you survive that, then we'll start to figure things out. And so as Miles was going and saying, and I'm sitting back thinking like, yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. That's been the model, right? That's been the mode of operation here, pretty much. And I never really sat back and was like, how much are you investing without it being said? How much you're investing without it being prompted by me for some sort of thing, right?
Right.
So I could state like, just an example, hey, I love a clean home. Clean homes are sexy. It's my love language, cleanliness. I don't like the love language thing, but just joking about that. But at the same time, it's what I really am attracted to. And when I start to mention that, their house becomes cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. Now, is it really them, or are they just following along what they know that I like and what I am attracted to? Mirroring that stuff. And that's great that you can mirror it, but it has to be a true investment in my head. Something that she says, you know what, you are right. So no matter if I'm with you or not, I will continue to keep this clean. Because you show me something different. And I think to me, that's the fine line. And I think that's the advanced level when it comes to vetting somebody, where you have to realize, like, are they doing this investing just to get me? Or is it something that they really believe and saying, hey, I see your way and how much of a great way it is.
Yeah.
So
right there. You said to get me. So my thought is, okay, when she's investing, how much is she investing without the promise of a committed relationship? Right? Because this is what I mean by that. I did a video, I don't know, probably about a year, maybe a year and a half ago, where it was a Facebook post where this chick was dating this guy. And this guy was dating other women. So she started buying him shit and spending money. Now, she wasn't doing this initially, right? She was only doing this because she knew he wasn't used to women doing it. He was just used to fucking bitches. So she's like, well, I'm going to think outside of the box. I'm going to do something that those other women he's fucking probably aren't doing. I'm going to spend some money on them, right? So she starts to do that, and immediately he starts to leave those other bitches alone and just fuck with her. And that was her agenda. That was her plan. Her spending money on them, her investing, the spending of finances or resources had nothing to do with her gratitude for him. It had everything to do with her selfishness to get him to herself. So even with that, the guy, in my opinion, that was some clever manipulation on her part. It wasn't nefarious or evil. It was just clever manipulation, right? And it worked, right? But he's so gullible and foolish and he's not used to women investing, right, or women campaigning or auditioning for a role in his life, the moment the chick started spending money, he just fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I'm like, y'all, what this bitch up to? What angle is she working, right? Right. 'Cause here's the thing. A woman don't spend money just because, right? So now let me just say this real quick, right? I had a client one time. He was dealing with this chick, and he just wanted to have a fuck buddy. But this chick invited him to her house for his lunch break, basically to cook him lunch. And I asked him, I said, did you ask for that? He said, no. I said, don't go. Right. I said, if all you want to do is fuck her. I said, now, she's clever. She's making you lunch, and she's doing that because she wants to extract non-sexual time from you, right? Without sex. What's the best way to do that? Get you to the house on a lunch break. She feeds you, you dip. She get her non-sexual attention and conversation without sex, right? I can't fault a woman for that, but that's her agenda. She's not doing that really for you, because if she was doing that for you, you would tell her, hey, yo, send me Uber Eats. You see, I want guys to think about that, because she does not directly benefit from sending you food because she ain't there. But if she having you come to the house, she's there. Y'all got it.
Yeah, you're right. Send me that Uber Eats. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to see me, but you can send me some money, and she probably would too. She probably took because just that. Investment,
you know what?
Go ahead, Mouse.
I think the problem. Well, not the problem, but I think the one thing is that a lot of guys are not used to women investing in them, and so they romanticize it. Like how you said that dude kind of like, fell off his shit and started to allow the fact that she was spending money on him to impress him. And my thing is this. I think as a man, this is exactly why you should lead, have, design, be the architect of your own dope life. You understand? And shout out to Coach EO, because he's the first person I heard say about having a dope life, right? But you should have a dope, and I've added to it saying that you should have a dope life before, during, and after any female. You understand? Because a woman should not she can enhance and complement whatever you have going on, but she should not be the dictator or the design or the architect or the driving force behind the lifestyle you lead at all. You understand? Like this is why we talk about, because guys is like, yeah, I'm trying to take shorty on a dinner date to like a steakhouse. And I'm like, nigga, have you ever been to a steakhouse? Have you ever bought yourself a fucking steak? Do you know what it even tastes like? But all of a sudden you want to take a bitch to the fucking steakhouse because you're so infatuated and romanticizing this whole shit. And I'm like, no, like when a woman comes and does something to me, it's like, oh, that's so cute. Thank you.
Yeah.
You understand? Because I have already done that shit. Like I drive this, I eat like this, I dress like this, bro. Like, shout out to the women that's been in my life. Most of them have had a hard time trying to like buy gifts for me. And sometimes I understand it, and I have to give them clues throughout the year, or if they happen to be in good with my mother or my sister or some shit like that, I tell my mother and my sister, hey, when my birthday come up or when Christmas come up, this, if y'all ever get on this type of conversation, this is what I want.
Bro.
Yeah, and I have to leave room because half the time I have the shit already. Half the time I bought the shit already. And then they be mad at me because it's like, I was gonna get you that for Christmas. Why are you? And I'm like,
see, and that's Miles, like all the women that I've ever dated, they buy me watches. But when they see the watches, they're like, damn. So now you can't just give me any watch. It's gotta be something that stand out above all the other watches, because they know, oh, those are watches that women bought you. Because they know that, oh, women bought, that's one, that one. Yeah, women bought me all of those. So they know.
Yeah. I'm like, cause I'm like, man, you can't allow the female to, oh yeah, well these dudes allow females to be in that type of situation, like, oh, I made you. And I got you fresh, and I did this and I did that. So you owe me. Like, I mean, like I said, a woman can compliment. There have been times when a woman suggests, hey, try this this type of shirt on, or try this type of shoes on, or something like that. And oh yeah, this shit look good. Thanks for the suggestion. But at the same time,
Bro,
when you first met me, the shoes I was wearing was just fine. When you first met me, the clothes I was wearing was just fine, because that's what made you attracted to me in the first fucking place. So how the fuck did we get to this point where I owe all of my quote unquote swag and flyness to you all of a sudden? What the fuck are we talking about? And that's the part that, yo, I remember being at this fucking barbecue one time, bro, with a bunch of dudes, man. And all these niggas was on that type of time, like, oh yeah, my wife, if it wasn't for my wife, I'd be dead in the street in a gutter somewhere. Cause it's all, yo, my wife, she cleaned me up. She did this. It's all about my wife and my wife and my wife. And I'm looking at these niggas like, yo, y'all a bunch of suckers, bro. Like, it took a fucking female to teach you how to wash your ass and to live right. Like, fuck is wrong with you, bro?
And here's the problem I have with that. And Miles, and I've always had a problem with guys saying that. And the first thing I think about, if that woman ever left you, or if something happened to that woman, you would crumble. You would be a shell of a man, because you're not a man by your own hands. You are a Build-A-Bear nigga. A bitch built you in her own image, nigga. She built you how she wanted to build you. You know what I'm saying? She gave you all of the words of affirmation. You can do it, boo-boo. I'm your biggest cheerleader. And she is your biggest cheerleader. But she has an agenda, nigga. Yes. Nigga,
a lot of times they're trying to build them up like they ex.
Yeah.
And dress them like they ex.
Yeah. So
yo, that's why like, you know, like I use the sandwich analogy. Like, if you tell a woman to make you a sandwich, like, you got to tell her how to make you a sandwich, because I don't want the sandwich you know how to make, because you probably made that for the last nigga, or you probably made that for your pops or your brothers or whatever. No, you gonna make my sandwich a certain way specifically for me. You see what I'm saying? So like, again, a lot of dudes don't have that like authority and that autonomy for their own life, and then a lot of dudes. The reason why they get caught up in these type of situations is because, sadly, a lot of men, because they don't know the masculine identity, they don't know the value and the power of their masculine identity. They're waiting for a woman to complete them, and that's the sad part.
I was just about to go there with them not knowing themselves, because the simple fact that when she starts to do these things, you lied to yourself, because you said, "Hey, this is all I want." And then how many times you hear a cat go, "Man, all I want is just somebody for this and this, and that's it right now. I got some other stuff I'm worried about right now." And then they'd be like, "No, man, she's just cool though. This one's just cool though. This one is just, man, she just, the other day she got me this or she got me that." Or so really, you were lying to yourself about what you really wanted. Mm-hmm. Really, you wanted a relationship. And I think a lot of guys lie to themselves and say, "Oh, I don't want no relationship, man. I just got time to focus on me, man. I got to grind. I got to do all this other stuff." And then next thing you know, they get in a relationship with the first one that was cool. That was really cool, man. She just really cool, man. She buying me a whole bunch of stuff, and she doing a whole bunch of stuff for me. And that's because you lied to yourself. You got to know yourself and what you want. And then so you could properly go about to get that, because once that gift starts coming, you don't even see her agenda. I want to know somebody that was, I'm a firm believer in a guy should have a car and a truck, right? Two vehicles. That's just what I believe. I know in New York or something might be different because y'all don't drive a lot. At least that's what I think. I don't know. I see a lot of things y'all don't be driving. So, but I believe a man should have a car and a truck. Now, my partner was like, "Man, I feel that, dog. I feel that. I've been thinking about that too." Whoop. So he asked his lady, like, "Hey, you think I should get this other vehicle?" And she was like, "Yeah, no doubt. Get it." And so when he got it, next thing you know, she was driving the truck. And she was driving the truck. And he's like, "Yo, I'm going to take the truck." And, "Oh, you're going to take the truck?" He's like, "Yeah. You got a car?" She's like, "Oh. Well, the only reason she said get the truck is because that's something she wanted."
Yeah.
And not for him. So even though it went along with what you want, you still have to watch out, because sometimes the agendas are different, and you got to be able to spot the agendas.
Look, can I ask y'all a question? I got to ask this question, because can your chick just hop in your whip and just
take off in your shit, dog?
Hell
Can
no.
she just grab the keys to your shit and
No.
just hop in your whip, dog?
Nope.
Hell
Bro,
fuck.
I've never, no chick can, I don't
Nope.
care if you're my wife. You just can't hop in my shit and drive my shit.
Haven't
fuck are we
drove my
doing?
vehicles. Haven't drove my vehicles at all.
What the fuck are we doing? Just hopping in my shit. My shit. That's not our shit. That's not the family minivan, bitch. That's you can hop in that motherfucker.
and me personally, I'm you know, when it comes to driving and vehicles, I'm a different nigga. Like you know, not many people can really just borrow my shit. Like, oh, can I borrow? What?
No.
I don't know those words. When it comes to my car, I don't know those words.
I just don't
I
think.
don't understand those words at all.
See, I don't think.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just don't think a man should not have a vehicle or quick means to go handle whatever he needs to handle. That's just me personally. You know, as a head of a household, as a leader, like if something's going down, I don't want to have to say the words, "Hey, I got to wait till my wife gets back with the car." Like I just don't like. Hey, I'm on my way. You know, I need to go do something. I'm on my way. Like I got it. So I personally believe that, you know, I don't care if it's a bucket, I don't care if it's rusted, but you got to have a vehicle so you can just go. I got to go.
Well, it's freedom. Having access to quick transportation is freedom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Reliable transportation at that. But that's wild that he went and bought a truck. And shout out to Duke Lux for the 10 home. Appreciate you, fam. We do have a question though. Oh, real quick though, guys, the number is scrolling.
Guys, call in too. Yeah.
1-844-672-7300. 1-844-672-7300. Call in and speak your mind. CuttinghamElements.com, manhoodisAskillset.com, badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com. The .coms is just banging. Get the .coms, goddamn. All right, so we got another $9.99 from Eda Realist. What's good? So the homie Mark Tavia says, when y'all say investments, is it better for women to invest in her finances, her time, and her energy? Everything. And here's the thing. I want to be clear about money, right? Because I'm Mr. Hashtag her debit card works too. I don't need a woman's money. I don't care about a woman's money. That's not really a big deal. The point I'm making with that is when a woman is feeling you, she don't mind spending. She don't mind saying, babe, I want to take you on a vacation for your birthday. You ain't got to spend nothing. I'm going to spoil you. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So I don't want like broke niggas to be trying to fuck with chicks who spend money because they broke and they trying to use women for money. That's not what we're talking about, y'all. We're not talking about that.
Exactly.
We're just talking about you being a man who got your shit together and you dealing with women who also got their shit together who don't mind spending it. That's all.
Right.
That's all we're talking
about. Right.
Well,
because it's really the thought that counts, right? In my opinion, it's a thought that counts.
It's a thought.
Because
it's not even the act, it's the thought.
The majority of the time, I'm taking care of everything. Because that's just the way I like the dynamics to go, period. But you know, there are times where you want to know, and you want to know that she has the means to do it. You want to know that she has the mindset, the heart, and the means to do it. You understand? And again, it's still an investment in herself.
There you
right?
go.
Because what is she doing? She's showing you that she got your back, that she's on your side. So ultimately, every time, because the thing is this, every time a man rises, it's the people that are closest to him that will benefit.
Facts.
So all
That's
she's really doing by spending money on you from time to time is maintaining the closeness. That's all she's doing. Because let me tell you something. Me coming from the type of life I lead, like I come from nothing. I come from, the lower end of the spectrum as far as like tax brackets and shit. Like I'm not from a rich family at all. And then there have been times in my own life where I've been broke, and I'm the type of nigga I don't ask nobody for shit.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? I've been broke. Like broke.
Bro, like $20 stretching for a week, bro.
Change. So when you hear me like, yeah, You know what I'm saying? So when you hear me, like celebrating the fact that my girl took me somewhere for my birthday, or I was in Jamaica the other day and I ain't paid for shit, or different things happen. I'm not celebrating, oh, my girl bought me this. No, I'm celebrating the dynamics of my relationship and the fact that my woman knows that to spend money on me is solidifying and complementing the dynamics that we've built and the fucking consistencies that we've built. And she's investing in that. She's not investing in me necessarily. Yeah, the money's being spent on me per se.
Yeah.
But she's really investing in her access to this relationship. That's what she's investing in at the end of the day. You understand? Because like I said, over 90% of the time, I'm the one taking care of everything. So the times that she actually come out of her purse, that's really just like a gesture. It's not me like, oh yeah, girl, you better spend some money on me because blah blah.
Exactly.
No. It's a fucking gesture and a thought letting me know that I'm willing to put in too, and I'm willing to spend money on my king as long as my king continue to recognize me as his queen. And that's the investment that she's making, if anything. You get what I'm saying?
And let me say this, and I would also say that dynamic also kills the fact that the relationship has nothing to do with money. Like, money is not a factor here, right? Like in so many other relationships, money is too important of a factor. And that's why the woman is there to begin with. And I like what you said, Miles, because here's the thing. Anything you care about, you invest in. So what Miles was saying earlier about the relationship, when a woman has a good relationship, it's because she has a good man and she's good to that man. That makes the relationship good. Go ahead, Miles.
Exactly. So we got 502. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Phoenix, 42, Louisville, Kentucky.
What up, Phoenix? How you doing, brother?
What's going on, gentlemen?
All right.
What's up?
What's your question there?
I can hear nobody else. Is a phone call still connected?
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Hear us?
We all hear.
They can hear you. Oh, you can hear them now. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. All right.
Yeah. We just had to put some bass in our voice. We got them.
My bad, folks. I was paying bills at the same time we on this show. It's
okay. Go ahead, Phoenix. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, real quick, man. On the subject, man. I'm glad y'all come up with this subject because I run into this issue a lot, especially what you just said, Miles. How you take care of 90% of everything,
right?
And you don't ask nobody for nothing and stuff like that,
right?
Well, I do the same thing, but mine's what I'm saying. I take care of everything. I'll never ask a woman for nothing, And a lot of that is due to me. Usually, I would always see them, like when I was younger, talk bad about dudes. Be like, dudes is dusty, this and this and this.
Right.
But anyway, I take care of all mine. But what that usually happens with me is it makes the women feel like entitled and then unappreciative. That when I do ask them for something, then I get pushback and they don't want to do nothing at all. Even though it'd be something, say, simple.
Right.
Then they don't want to do it. So how do you do
Phoenix,
that, but keep them from being like that?
Okay, Phoenix. You got to remember when we talk about taking care of most of the finance or most of the things that cost money, that has to be earned. The problem with some guys, and you could be doing this, where in the very beginning, you're doing that off rip. You're introducing it too soon. So I'll give you an example. Right? Let's say I meet a chick and we're just fucking, right? Just because I'm fucking her or she's pretty, that's not going to make me want to date her. What makes me want to date her or deal with her beyond sex is her investing. It has nothing to do with money per se, but it's her investing in her showing me she has more than just her body to offer, right? That's going to make me look at her and say, you know what? Let me go ahead and take Shorty out for a drink and holler at her and have a different conversation. Now, during the course of that, I'm not going to automatically start dating her. No, we're still going to be fucking, mainly fucking, right? And sprinkle some non-sexual shit here and there, but mainly fucking. Now, through the course of that, so I'll give you a prime example real quick, then I'll pass it to y'all. So, Phoenix, let's say you invite a woman over to your house to fuck, right? and she tells you, hey, are you hungry? I just cooked dinner. I'll bring you something. Do you think that's a big deal if a woman does that?
Yeah, back then, yeah, because I was not.
No, it's not. It's not a big deal. Okay, it's not a big deal because number one, she already fixed something for herself. All she's doing is throwing some shit in the goddamn Tupperware. That ain't nothing, right? She can do that for a cousin or a mother or a father. It's nothing, right? So most guys, they'll be like, oh man, she feed me some food. She made this shit homemade. She made it for herself, nigga. She just sharing. It's nothing, right? Now, if you called her and you say, hey, before you come, I'm gonna need you to cook XYZ and bring me some of that shit. And she get in the kitchen and start cooking. Now, is that a little more something to pay attention to as far as she actually does it or not?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're providing her instructions and she's cooking something for you where she may or may not directly benefit. Meaning she might cook and might not eat the shit at all and just bring it all to you, right? But she still gets the benefit from being a part of your situation. So what I'm telling you is this. What's happening in a dynamic when you're asking for things and women are giving you pushback, they never showed you they were givers to begin with.
But
I would say this.
Okay.
Just real quick. Go ahead, Mouse. Go ahead, Mouse.
No, I was going to ask him to repeat the question, actually. Ask him to repeat the question.
Do what now?
Can you repeat?
Are you want to repeat the question?
Yes.
Yeah, give us a second.
The question I was asking is how do you move like that when you take care of everything, ask somebody nothing, but then you don't have people around you that then creates that entitlement or that unappreciative attitude that when you do ask them or something, they're so used to you handling everything, then they want to, be like, I don't feel like doing that. Oh, no, I don't do it. I don't want to do it. You do it. And you like, yo, I do 99% of everything. I ask you to do one thing and you can't even do that.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, go ahead, J. Roman.
One, I'm gonna say Brian, the man who donated was it $1.99, said to the free game salute at the panel first.
Right.
One, I think that a lot of times it's like what Zag is saying, you're doing everything too soon, but at the same time, it's all by your design though. And that's the thing you have to realize is that the way you set things up, you have fostered where they are surprised and say, what are you asking me for? So one thing I used to always do is if I was to take a lady out, I would say, I got the check, you get the tip. And that was that was just it. To let them know, like, hey, I got the bigger stuff, but hey, you're gonna come out with something. And sometimes they get attitude. And the one that got attitude, this is our last date. There's nothing else for me to go any further.
Out.
And I'm not mad. Don't you be mad. One lady was like, what? When nobody's ever asked me to get the tip. And I was like, yeah, when we was on the phone, we was talking about it. I said, hey, I feel like going somewhere. Won't you get dressed? I'm coming to pick you up. I got the check. You get the tip. You said, oh, okay.
Right.
And you got dressed. Now that I'm here holding you to the fire and saying, hey, this is how much the tip, this is how much the tax was, because I usually calculate the tax and round up. So this is how much the tax was. And she was like, oh, you were serious?
You were serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know as men, we don't want to keep bringing up money, right? Because that's not what this whole thing is about, is money. But it's just like, hey, here's where I see that you can invest too right now when we go out. So another rule I had was if we go out and you don't invite me for lunch or something else, cook me a meal or something, you are automatically off my list. That's just bottom line. You could be the nicest person, but if you don't say, hey, I recognize what you did when we went out, let me fix you a meal. We ain't gotta go out and you pay the check and all this stuff. Let me make you a sandwich. How do you like your sandwich? What's your favorite meal? I had a lady I was being an asshole. I ain't gonna lie. Cause she just caught me at a wrong time or something. I forget when, but she asked me my favorite meal. and I seen on this movie it was like Hungarian goulash. So I was like, Hungarian goulash, right? I don't know why. I don't know why. To this day, I don't know why I said that.
You want a black chick to make some Hungarian goulash, nigga?
Dog. And do you know she made some Hungarian goulash for me?
Oh, there you go.
She made me Hungarian goulash, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this?
Right? Like, but she, and you know, when you're being, I don't know, I was being an asshole that day, you know, but I ain't perfect. So, you know, but that's them listening and being attentive to you. And I think that you've set it up where they don't have to listen and be attentive to you. So exactly. if they're acting like this when it comes to finances, you know they're acting like this when it comes to other things too.
Facts, including sex. They're acting like that with sex too.
So Phoenix, no, hold on, Phoenix, hold on. So the question I have for you, based on your question, is how long are we into the vetting process? Like, at what point are we at? Like, how many months have we been, dealing with this person?
I'll say it'll be say a month.
A month?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the thing I was trying to get at. Number one, if it's a month, and guys, you gotta go to shoplocario.com. 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 You really need to go get this program called How to Master the Vetting Process. You really do. Because if we're a month in, all she's really getting is hard dick. So all of that asking her for this, asking her for that, that's way too fucking early, my dude. That's way too fucking early. Now, the vetting process goes like this. The vetting process is a process of establishing standards and consistencies in the relationship. So there are things that you can gradually add into the situation. And then you start to see what type of female you're dealing with and see whether or not she can go further in the vetting process or not. Like a month in, you don't know and you don't fucking care. A month in, all I'm trying to figure out is if she can consistently meet up on time to get dick down, and that's that. So all of that, asking her for this, asking her for that, and this, that, and the third to see what I don't need to know the context of her character and if she's willing to pay for the tip or if she's willing to invite me out or if she's willing to do this or do. All I need to know is she showing up to get dick down without any complaints, without any bullshit, without any drama. Because you got a lot of chicks where it's like you fuck them once, you fuck them twice, and then all of a sudden, where are we going? What is this? What are we calling this? And because I'm dating with a purpose and blah blah blah, and you be doing this and you should be out. It's a bitch start telling you what you should be doing, then she's gonna get fired. She's not gonna make it through the vetting process. So a month in is way too short, my dude. A month in is way too short. And another thing too is that a lot of guys don't realize about certain things is that before a woman has to earn the right to do anything for me. You understand that? She has to earn the right to do. So what do I mean? Understand that there is a certain standard that I live by. So that means we need to go through the vetting process, which is, once again, for regular folk, it's a 12 to 18 month process. For rich people, it's like a 3 to 5 year process. For rich and famous people, it's like a 7 to 10 year process. But that's a whole nother conversation, right? But what I'm saying is she has to earn the right to do things for me because she needs to learn my masculine identity. Because if I'm taking her to high quality restaurants and shit, and then I say to her, okay, you know what? It's been a minute. I wanna give you the opportunity to plan the next date night for dinner. She can't fucking take me to fucking Chili's. She can't do that. Because what she's going to do is she's going to look through her mental Rolodex and say, okay, so he's taking me to this type of place, to that type of place. I need to find something on the same caliber if I'm planning this date night. And if it's too expensive, then you need to save up then. I can't do it this weekend. I'm going to need a couple more weekends. Just, let's just say you dealing with a chick that, she works at McDonald's or some shit. Let's just say, because you know how they say a billionaire could pick up a chick from McDonald's, right?
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't, but yeah, go ahead.
The type of man I am. The point I'm trying to make is that if that's the case, she's gonna save up her fucking money before she plans our dinner date night. Or she's gonna, if she don't have the money, she gonna get creative and then turn the balcony at her apartment to a fucking candlelit dinner with a steak from Whole Foods and shit like that. Why? Because I've taught her the type of man that I am. You see, it's little things like this that most guys don't fucking understand. They don't understand how much they need to teach that woman who they are. So when I do give you the privilege to give me something, you know the type of man that you are giving it to. So therefore, you're not going to give me no bullshit. You're going to give me what you know, the caliber of man that I am, that the type of shit that I deserve. And understand, it's not that I deserve it based on some delusional self-perception or me being some type of narcissist or me being some type of bravado type of guy and I'm delusional in what I deserve. No. She has learned what to give me based on what I taught her through what I have given her through how she sees me run my own life. That's where the proof is.
Miles, that's some real shit. And this is what guys need to understand. When you invite a woman into your life, and make no mistake, it's an invitation. She's getting an invitation into your life. The problem with most guys is you're looking for an invitation into the woman's life. So because you're looking to get an invite into her life, you're the one doing all of the investing. Invite me in. Can I come in? Can I be a part of your life? Can I get in your bed with you? Can I be in your bedroom? Can we fuck? Can I be with you? A lot of these PUAs, that's the energy that they have. Can I be a part of your situation? And the reason why the woman doesn't have to do anything, because they feel like she has instantaneous value simply because she has a vagina and she looks good.
Right.
So there is no investment required. Just be a pretty hoe to fuck. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you
can I say this real quick? I want guys to understand that when a man and I know it's probably gonna sound misogynistic and shit, but I want you guys to understand something. When a man truly knows his value, a woman has no value other than what I've given her.
Mm-hmm.
You motherfuckers think a woman intrinsically has value because she has a vagina, because she got big titties, she look good, she pretty. No, a woman has no value except for what I bestow to her, the power that I give to her. It's like I'm taking a sword and I'm tapping her fucking shoulders. Like, I am now giving you the honor to serve your fucking king. Like, what are we talking about? A lot of dudes. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Phoenix.
I see what you're saying. Don't work.
Yeah, go ahead, Phoenix. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, now you just said something that I think it kind of triggered something that makes me remember. Because you said about that woman, she works at, the McDonald's or whatever.
Right.
And then how, you wait for her, she can't really reciprocate what you've done or like how you're living. So say you going to the Ruth Chris, she can't afford it, but you would say she'd have to save up or do other things.
Right.
See, where I mess up is I look at it and go, well, that woman ain't got it. I got it. So I'm not going to go ahead and put her out like that to be able to give that to me. And I think that's why I mess up.
Listen.
You said that.
Listen, because I gotta say something personally from just me. Now, I done been in some low places, and there has been some very wonderful, beautiful creations of God that has helped me out. I mean, they have helped me out tremendously, and I appreciate them at that time period. I really did. I appreciate everything they did for me. I mean, I used to not even have a place to take a shower, but I would go out to the club. I never forget the girl said, I said, can I borrow your bathroom? She said, I said, oh, okay, cool. I said, can I borrow your bathroom? She said, yes. I was taking a shower. She said, what? I thought you were just going to go to the bathroom. No, I asked to borrow your bathroom. I didn't say, can I use the toilet? So, you know, and didn't catch attitude, and we still went out. So don't there are some very beautiful hearted ladies out there. And I want people to understand that. Like, we're not saying that you don't take to account for the things they do. It's just where you classify it is the difference. Some dudes will feel pressured to move their vetting process or the relationship along when they see them do certain things. Me in 1950 used to we had this house that we were roommates in. And one Saturday morning we wake up, and at the time my lady friend, asked us to raise our legs because she was vacuuming. And then his lady friend came in, I'm talking about with a buffet of food. You would have thought 16 people lived in this house. And it was just me and him. But none of those ladies became our girlfriends.
There you have it.
You can't, the pressure that when somebody does something for you doesn't negate your vetting process on what you want to do in the time period you want to do it in.
Exactly.
Right there.
So
let me
go ahead, Zach.
Oh, let me add this. And that's the point I was making earlier about women doing shit with no promise of a relationship. And they understand that that's not what we're doing. What we're doing now, we're enjoying each other. We're seeing each other. We're doing a whole lot of fucking, and you're doing a whole lot of this. I'm lifting my feet while you vacuuming the crumbs from the food that she made. Appreciate you, right? But there is no promise of a relationship. Now here's the thing. And this is where guys get it twisted. And you said it, J. Roman. Yeah, you can appreciate what chicks do, but you have to be mindful of why they're doing it and making sure that you police yourself and accepting what they're doing, and don't accept it in the sense where they're expecting something unless you cut that shit off and let them know. No, if we're gonna do this, it ain't gonna be what you think it is. It's gonna be under the guise of this. And what I mean by that is this, Phoenix. I had a chick one time I just met. Her and I had talked about fucking, right? We met on a Friday night. We talked about fucking. We talked about getting together at a later date. The very next day, Saturday, right? I hit her up. She invited me to go eat dinner with her and her friends. She said, I'll pay. I told her no. I said, look, appreciate the offer. When you get done with your girls, if you still want to holler at me, hit me up then.
Right.
There would have been some dude that been like, oh, hell yeah. No, nigga, I don't want to meet your friends. Number one, that's an honor. For you to be able to introduce me to your peoples is an honor. You haven't earned that yet, so I don't want to meet your fucking friends. Two, eat dinner with you? You haven't earned the honor to break bread with me, even though you're paying. So although she's offering these things, no. And I had to get her back to the task at hand. We talked about fucking. So if we gonna see each other, it's gonna be that. It ain't gonna be that other shit. Y'all got it.
Have y'all ever turned down some gifts?
Yes.
Yeah, I had.
Hell yeah.
And I think guys have to understand you're a leader in all avenues.
Yep.
If you design the life the way you want to design it, and so when you turn down a gift, it's to keep things where it should be in its place. Yeah. A lot of guys would be like, "Nah, I'm taking them Jordans," but it's like, "No. Nah, I'm good. Don't do that. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do this because you have to lead an example." So
it's too soon. It's too soon for shit like that.
Yeah, just too much because it'll put her in a mental mind state that she doesn't want to be in. You don't want her to be in that mental mind state when it comes to your guys' interaction or the relationship you guys have. You have to be
ain't no chick buying you Jordans
that.
If she think y'all just fucking. Ain't no chick buying you no Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Especially when she first meets you.
Right. But go ahead, finish. Go ahead and finish up.
No, that's I appreciate that because I actually have two ladies I'm supposed to meet this afternoon, and I'm gonna use that as an opportunity to try to do differently now. Because see, normally when I would show up, say, because I've invited these ladies out for some coffee or tea, I hadn't been drinking no alcohol or nothing. But normally, like even in that interaction, like I paid for everything or whatever. So now I'm gonna put them with a simple task and then take it from there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but Phoenix,
I'll call y'all back next week and let y'all know how it went.
Right. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
All right, y'all. I appreciate it.
All right,
man,
hey guys, I have a video I'd like to play that goes with the topic.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
All right, let's see if I can share this screen real quick. All right. Oh, didn't I?
Hold on. While you doing that, let me do this real quick.
My camera went out.
SOG with the $2. Salute to the man. This is a skill set panel. Appreciate you, fam. I think we caught up with the super chats. Appreciate the super chats. Dave, I see the. Oh, my bad. I see it right there.
All right. Ready? Let me just make sure y'all can hear this.
Boy, you so weak. Like,
can y'all hear this?
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it.
All right. Yeah. All right, cool. Let me play it.
Boy, you so weak. Like, I'm talking to so many men that's way better than you. Like, and I don't even think you understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Like, men who's willing to do anything for me. I can pick up the phone and say, hey, I need some gas money, and they sending it. But every time I call you, it's always a problem, and I'm tired of that.
Call him. That's true. Call him right now.
What you mean, call him right now? I don't have to prove nothing to you. I can show, I can show you my bank account and show you that I got at least 5 dudes that's sending me money.
Well, what's the problem, baby? If you got all these dudes sending you money, why are you hollering at me buying money if you got these people taking care of you?
First of all, because they not who I want. It's you who I want. But you can't even get your act right. Like, do you not know how that feels? Like, the person that you want can't even do what you ask for them to do. It's like, it's hard getting money from you. Like, do I got to do something extra? All I got to do is pick up, they say, hey, let's go eat. All I got to do is go eat with them. And they giving me $300, $400 off rip. But with you is, well, what you did for me and all this. What you mean what I do for you? They not asking me that. What you mean? I'm just saying, like, they not asking me that, so I'm trying to figure out.
I'm not going to hate on no man, because I don't know what they got going on in their life. Like houses, cars, companies. I pay hundreds of thousands a year in taxes. I pay property taxes, mud taxes. I pay people.
So you basically have to
I take care of my family, my grandparents, my mamas, my daddy, my sisters, cousins. I just gave you a list of about 30 things I gotta do. That's not even including water bills, gas bills, light bills, phone bills. I just gave you a list. I got you sitting in a nice vehicle right now. You see what I'm saying? And
that's not mine.
I don't care what's for you, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow.
Let me be real with you.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, if you want a little boy who stay in an apartment, who got a little car, who able to spend his little money, but he can't afford houses, he can't afford to pay.
Penthouses,
They can't afford to pay the franchise taxes on their businesses. They can't afford to pay the BOI to keep the businesses running. If you're not dealing with a man who actually makes more than me, I'm not talking about somebody who got more available funds right now. But if they bills only $3,000, $4,000, and my bills is $17,000 a month, bills. I ain't talking about fun money to go eat. I'm talking about bills. If they not competing with me on that level, baby, I think you should go with them, because I don't even want a woman who think that.
Yo, shout out to you, Marktavius. Too much explaining. Facts. But it's all, I'm gonna let it finish.
You understand? So
okay, you have $500. You could have just said that.
I don't have $500 for you, because everything I do is luxury, baby, and it's for me. Now, if you want to be a part of this life, you can. If you don't, let me know.
Okay.
See, that what he said right there, I think he has somewhat of the right mentality. Yeah. Everything I do for myself is luxury, and if you want to be a part of that, then by all means. And if you don't, then get the fuck out of here. But he's
that right there.
Too much.
Yeah. Everything else he said before that was just a waste of air.
Exactly.
What are we talking about?
You understand? So
okay, if you have $500, you could have just said that.
I don't have $500 for you, because everything I do is luxury, baby, and it's for me. Now, if you want to be a part of this life, you can. If you don't, let me know.
Okay, but I don't have to be a part of their life, and they giving me money. So what's like, you know what? At this point, you just wasting my time, and I don't even understand why I even chose to deal with you. And are you really recording me right now? Like, what's the point of that? Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point? Like, who you gonna shout into?
Hey, baby, I just want to let you know, like, I ain't gonna lie. Once a woman start talking about other men to me, I'm done. So you might as well just wrap it up when we get home. Is that cool with you?
I'm not talking to you no more.
You ain't talking to me no more.
You doing op stuff.
See, in that part where he said, "Is that cool with you?" Like his leadership is lacking, bro.
Yeah, it's almost like it's on accident.
Now let's so I can put you on camera so I can show the whole world. This is why I'm done with you. I don't want nobody thinking, oh, he think he got all that and this and that. No, you just said what you said. You got other men giving you money. And that's all I needed to hear.
I lied.
Ain't no lie, girl. Girl, I'm done with you. Girl, I'm done with you.
I'm
done. Get out of here. I'm done.
She trying to cop please at the end, talking about I lied.
and she could have been lying. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. And we live in this day and age where guys record every fucking thing, like females. Like, god damn, y'all record everything. Like, it used to be dudes just recorded, them fucking a chick, but the chick knew about it. Hey,
right.
You can see this motherfucker in you right on this video. Look at this shit. Right? She knew, right? But now dudes record arguments and back and forth with bitches, and they record, hey man, look at all this food I bought her and she's being mean to me. They record everything like hoes. Guys, that's not game right there. And this is what guys think. Because he paying all of these franchise tax and he naming all of this shit like he got sitting in a wife beater and shit, like he thought luxury and shit, whatever, nigga, right? But my point is, he explaining all this shit to this dizzy ass bitch, like she even care about what he talking about.
Right.
She not listening to nothing that he's saying. All she listening to is, well, you claim you got all this money, nigga. What $500 at? That's all she hear.
And she said her opening line, and I wrote it down. The opening line would have had me saying goodbye already.
Facts.
She said, "Boy."
Oh,
that would have
exactly.
That told me her whole style, her personality when she called him a boy.
Right.
From the very beginning, I was like, "What? Who are you talking to?" So, and then she went on further about all these people. I don't got to do nothing but woody whoop, sit and say hello, and sit in this and sit and say that and do this, but you won't give me money, and I really want you. That, come on. And some dude will be flattered by that.
You know what? But I have a question. Why is that bitch even in your car? If y'all are not dating or going out like that, why is she in your whip? And see, and that's another thing.
Facts.
For whatever reason, these guys, when they get these little nice cars, they can't wait to sit a bitch in it. Y'all niggas just too happy to put bitches in your car. I don't understand that mentality. I don't want random bitches in my car, dog, at all.
Well.
For no reason. No. Well, if we fucking, that's about the only reason. If I just met her and we fucking. But other than that, bro, I have no desire to just be picking bitches up. Hey, girl, you ain't got to meet me nowhere. I'm going to come and get you, queen.
Because part of the experience of them wanting that nice luxury car is wanting to flex on a lady about having that nice luxury car instead of them wanting that car for themselves. And that's the
right.
thing, So, but either way, he mentioned this whole laundry list of stuff that he got to pay for, which to me, why am I telling you all this business about me? If you don't, his last lines to me were the best ones where he was like, look, you already told me about these other dudes. I'm already done. And then if you don't want to, I have a certain lifestyle that I live, you could be a part of it or this, but I'm not going to be giving you money. And I think that's pretty much the gist of his statement on that. He's, but the rest of it, they can just,
But even,
I can't believe he's still there sitting there.
But you got my thing is you got the chick in your car having this booty conversation, bro.
Right.
It's almost like, you know what it was like? It was like she had texted him some shit and he knew what she was going to talk about. And he drove over to her crib and hopped in the whip so I could record this bitch. Yeah, I'm going to get this shit because this bitch lost her mind. It's like it was premeditated, bro. Because he already had the phone out. So it was like he already knew they was going to get into that kind of conversation. That shit is wild to me.
The girls, if you listen, she said, it's hard getting money from you. So that means it's not the first time she tried to get money from him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So,
and this is what we're talking about. We're talking about is she investing in you or her, she got different intentions. Because if she really understood the type of empire this dude trying to build, she wouldn't give a fuck about no $300 from this nigga.
No,
she'd be doing what she can.
She gonna know. Because if he was really moving like that, she's gonna know there's thousands of dollars worth of trips and everything else that's gonna come with that if that nigga was gonna fuck with her like that.
Right.
Right? Because again, if a woman is fucking with you, see, the money should be a bonus. You know what I'm saying? So when a woman meets you, it shouldn't be, girl, I met this nigga, he paid. That should not be the first thing out of her mouth. Okay? It should be, oh, I met this sexy chocolate man today, girl. Oh, girl, all I do is think about that nigga. And then the chick might be like, well, do he got a job? Oh, girl, he got money, but I ain't even worry about that. That it should be like an afterthought. Your money, it should be an afterthought. You, the man, that should be something that she's more in tune to or in tune with. Okay, the problem with the average guy is you want to put your money first to get the bitch, but then when the woman isn't loyal or the woman is disrespectful, you're like, why is she being this way? Because you told her that the money is the most valuable thing about you. No, the money is the bonus, not the most valuable thing.
Right. He led with the wallet.
That's right.
This is where, like, you can really tell his leadership and his vetting process for himself really sucks.
Yep.
Because the mentality of her sitting next to you is just so unevenly yoked with him. Right? He's saying, hey, I'm trying to build and I take care of my family. I'm trying to build legacy here. I'm trying to do this. And she's like, well, I'm trying to get in your pockets. How come you ain't letting me get in your pockets? Like, what is the purpose of her in your vehicle? What is the purpose of her next to you? What is the purpose of this person sitting next to you right now? You guys are not even on the same page.
Right.
Not even on the same page.
No.
And then after a while, she should be a reflection of him, right? So after a while, I don't know how long they've been seeing each other, but enough for her to feel comfortable to let him know he ain't gave her no money. So my thing is that shouldn't even be in a thought of her to talk to him about, because she knows him, right? She would just have to get the money from the other people. Like, I can't get it from him, girls. Like, this ain't the dude to get money from. But these other ones, that's why I got these other ones. And that's letting you know his leadership and affecting her and influencing her is off.
It's not good.
But not only that, bro, imagine how much of a bitch a woman thinks you are for her to even tell you about other guys giving her money.
She called him
and
boy.
What you want. Yeah,
Facts.
bro, she don't respect you. And here's the thing.
And she said you mad weak.
Yes. So guys, chances are she could be physically, maybe even sexually attracted to this guy. But when women start dealing with you based on how you're moving, their perception of how they view you as a man is going to come out in how they react and respond to you. Does she respect you or not? Bro, if a woman even fixes her mouth, bro, if her diaphragm even shakes like she's about to say something about money, you know what I'm saying? If a woman asks you for anything, it's a red flag. A woman should not ask you for shit.
Right.
Even a woman you just met asking you for your dick is like, why you asking me for the shit? Hold on,
exactly. For a minute, I thought this was all cap. I thought this was a skit for a minute, because just the way she was talking.
Right.
And then she asked for his empathy. Like, do you know how that feels? I can't get money from you, and you're the one I like. Like, what type of shit? What is that? What is
the person
that?
that you don't want to do what you want him to do?
But that's how she treats the man that she wants.
Exactly.
Mad disrespect. But he took the disrespect, and Miles, you said it. That's not the first time they had that conversation.
Nope. And
that's not the first time. See,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I just want to say, the first time a woman asks you for anything relating to money or anything that has any type of monetary value, that's not even a checkable offense. That's a fireable offense. Bitch, you're done now. You're over. It's over. So you got
right. No, yeah, real quick. No, because I've seen a reel or interview with 50 Cent, and I don't know if he's still with this woman now. Maybe not, but he was with this girl for a while, and he said, I love doing things for her because she never asked me for anything.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "I'll do." He was like, "How?" He said, "He'll do anything. He'll do stuff for people, but he love doing stuff for people that don't shit. Because he says, once you ask me for something, then I know you have an agenda. You get what I'm saying? So and the stupid part about this situation, like the video we just played, is that the woman, she ain't got no fucking game. Because
yeah.
a man that's handling that much revenue, number one, you could still have the niggas on the side sending you cash apps in your DMs and all that other shit. You don't have to tell him about that. Exactly. You understand? Like I think J. Roman said it. It's so stupid of her to say that. Like you trying to make him jealous or get him mad, thinking that will make him give you the money. You get what I'm saying? And then at the same time, it's like you dealing with a dude like that. You don't ask him for money. You don't ask him for money. You figure out ways to put yourself in a position.
Yourself. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. If that's the case, if you're really trying to get the money, you don't ask a man like that for money. You ask the fucking simp niggas for money. But a dude like that, you want to like shit. You want to put yourself in position where he's damn near giving you a salary for helping run one of his businesses type shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? You want to start doing things where you show yourself to be an asset to this dude. You understand? But she trying to get $300 about it.
I gotta take care of some stuff. Yeah, man.
Right,
thanks for having me on the show. Right. You know, just as a real life example of this stuff going on. That's what Travis Kelce left his lady that one time. She was asking for too much money. And he was like, hold on. We ain't doing that. But you know, thanks for having me on the show, Zach. And I look forward to tomorrow on one of the best shows on YouTube there with the Real Game, No Theory.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. Be safe.
All right, brother. You trying to get up out of here? Need some help? Want me to boot you out? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. No, so guys, here's the thing. To your point, Miles, the chick had no game. She doesn't know how to position herself. See, and let me just talk to the women. I'm sure y'all women already know. See, if a woman is really feeling you, see, having sex with you, that's the easy part. But if a woman wants to be around you, non-sexually, there's a way you can do that. And part of that is making yourself, and I hate to put it like this, but I'm going to keep it real, making yourself useful.
Facts.
Are you useful to a nigga beyond sex?
Exactly.
Are you useful? And see, unfortunately, with a lot of you guys, because you don't require anything but sex, a woman thinks that her usefulness is, I've already given you all the usefulness I'm going to give you, nigga. Now give me more. Give me more. That's why that chick is sitting in the whip asking for money, because she feels like, I've given you all my value already.
Right.
Give me more. Go ahead, Miles.
And I'll say this too. Like, this is why masculine identity is so important, and this is why, once again, the vetting process is so important. Because, and J. Roman recognized it, and he mentioned it. His leadership skills is lacking.
Horrible.
Right. And the reason why I say that is because when a woman thinks that she could deal with you like the rest of the motherfuckers she deal with, it's your fault.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying to you? When a woman deals with you the same way she deal with all these other niggas, it's your fault for not behaving like a dude with a specific and unique masculine identity. So she know how to come at you different. All right, 941, you are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. We got K-Zag and Miles, name, age, city. How can we help you?
What's going on, Miles? This is Kobe, and what's going on, K-Zag?
Kobe, what's going on?
What up, fam? Kobe Lean?
Kobe Lean in the building. What up, man?
Yeah, I sent $20 to your Cash App, K-Zag, earlier today. Just want to let you know.
Did you? Oh, man, appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you.
All right.
Yes, sir. I just want to add to this, right? Because the way I look at it, like a lot of guys sometimes will meet a woman, right, and it's just like her for no reason, right? Like she doesn't add like any type of value in his life, but they start investing, and then the more you start investing, the more attached you become. And as I always tell people, ask yourself this question, right? who were you before you met that woman, and who are you while you're with her, and who will you be if she ever leaves you? And a lot of guys can't answer this because they don't know themselves.
That's real. That's real. Yep.
There's some real shit.
Yep. Exactly. That's for example, that's why I talk about, having a certain type of lifestyle before, during, and after. Like the woman is not supposed to decide your masculine identity. You understand?
No.
She's not supposed to decide your lifestyle. You bring her along for the fucking ride. That's it.
Look, exactly. I'm gonna keep it real. Look,
last caller, right? Because somebody was saying something about him getting upset about a girl, about him asking the girl to do something, and they feel some kind of way about it. And shout out to you, Marlo, like, because if you're a guy with a masculine identity, you have a program, you understand how to move properly. Sometimes you don't even have to go and ask a girl for something, because you have to kind of teach them how you want to be treated.
Exactly.
And they should already have a better understanding of yourself.
Right.
So,
well, Kobe, when a woman is really feeling you and she got some game, she'll study you and she'll see where she can be useful. Right.
Exactly.
And this is a small example. There was just one woman I was in a relationship with. When we were dating, right? She would notice when we would go out to like different sports bars or whatever restaurant, she would notice this is back when I don't drink anymore, but when I was drinking, I would always get a frosted mug with beer, right? So what she started doing, when I would go to her house, she would have a frosted mug in the freezer. And then when we actually got into a relationship, and when she moved in with me, same thing. When I would get off of work, frosted mug, boom. Right. So when women are really feeling you, and here's the thing, a woman wants to make herself useful. Let me explain why a woman, she needs to make herself useful, because she knows if all she has is just sex to offer, her spot is limited in your life.
Facts.
Right. But if she's useful, she knows, why would he want to get rid of me? I'm useful. You see what I'm saying? And I hate to put it that simply, because it's not just about her doing shit for you. It's also her understanding how you live and her being an asset to you, where she doesn't bring drama or difficulties to your life.
Exactly.
In other words, she wants to be in your life but stay out the way at the same time.
Exactly. Exactly. She wants to be an asset. That's a fact. But yeah, Kobe, what else you got, bro?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me, man?
Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, and then one last thing I got to say, right? Because I know Kizagin was saying something about a girl that he used to have sex with, wanted to bring her out to her friends, right? So I had the same situation happen to me, right? There was a girl I was having sex with once or twice a month, right? And then the last time when I messaged her, I'm like, hey, come over so we can do this, right? And then she was like, oh, hey, listen, like, I know sex is great. Now we're having all this sex dating and everything like that. So how about I bring my blender and then we can have a smoothie after, and then we have sex after. I'm like, no, this is not what we do here. I was like, hey, listen, that sounds great in the future, but right now, this is what we're gonna do.
Right. And
then she didn't like the fact that I said that, so I had to charge it to the game and let it go.
Exactly.
Hold on. I got it. Oh, I love it. And the response was perfect. That sounds great. Because I would have said something simpler. Hey, you know what? That sounds great. Yeah, perhaps in the future, but right now, I like the way that things are. They are right now. So for the foreseeable future, we're gonna continue moving like this. So the way you said it was similar to exactly how I would have said it. And her response, and it would have been up to her. Either you're gonna keep riding this train or you're gonna get the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Up to you.
Yep. Real talk.
Exactly. And anytime you deal with a woman, right, she has to show you that she's grateful for the minimum before you can give her the maximum. Otherwise, they don't belong in your life. So thank you guys for taking my call.
Yes, sir. Thanks for calling in, Kobe. We appreciate you, brother. All right.
But also, are we good on calls right now?
Yeah, we're good on calls. Guys, go ahead and call in. We're still taking calls.
All right, so let me get these super chats. Danny P with the $9.99. Respect to the game, respect to the panel. Also, there was another one. Phoenix Smiles. For the fire game. $10
All right, we got 9. We got 980. You're on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Got your host, K-Zag. We got Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Israel 26, Nashville. What's going on, guys?
Israel, what's going on with you, bro? How you been?
I'm doing great, and I'm in pain at the same time because I just got these braces on. So if I sound funny, guys, like I have a speech impediment, I'm just getting used to these.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's what's up, man.
It's all right. I stutter and stammer a lot, so we good.
You said what?
No, we good, man. Go ahead.
What you say?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I remember, Miles, and you touched on this on yesterday's show, and K-Zag, I know you touch on this a lot, right? About not making it. Guys like to make excuses. So what I just said about getting braces, I got it a few days ago, right? And what I mean, like, my teeth were shifting like tectonic plates. It's like I could hardly speak. But I said, you know what? Because my boss gave me the rest of the day off, and, I pretty much kind of have like a vacation going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I decided I was out on downtown on the scene, right? And I said, you know what? Shit, I got the whole day, I'm just going to grab a smoothie and then, spit my game.
Right.
So mind you, while the braces are physically tightening up my mouthpiece, I'm still working the mouthpiece. I'm still exercising that shit. You know what I'm saying? So no fucking excuses. Like,
I love it.
And this is what I realized. And K-Zag, you said this, I believe, on the last show on the Real Game No Theory. When guys go to the gym to work out and, try to do all these things for women, I said, you know what? Like, a motherfucker who's stronger? A motherfucker that could, bench press 600 pounds, or the motherfucker with the mouthpiece that could make the motherfucker who bench press 600 pounds do whatever the fuck he wants?
Right.
Exactly. So, and I said, you know what? That's when, because I've been on the memberships, Bad Boy and Masculine Identity memberships, and also got under K-Zag, recently. That's when I realized that, I'd rather, stay in that lane. Mind you, I'm still going to exercise for me because I just want to stay fit and in shape.
Yeah,
so I'd rather be the motherfucker with the mouthpiece that really runs shit. If you look at Napoleon, he was short as hell and wasn't the strongest, but guess what? He ruled motherfuckers that did the grunt work because of his mouthpiece.
Right.
Number one.
Exactly.
Number two. And another thing, I remember like a while ago, and this is like on my first year of the Bad Boy membership and Masculine Identity membership, I just had an allergic reaction and I had hives to something I ate. So I went to the Walmart to go grab something like some more Benadryl because I just ran out. And I seen this, cute chick, and I hollered at her. Now, mind you, of course, she gave me that stank look because I probably looked like Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger because half of my face was, hived up and shit. But I said, wait a minute. I'm still out here popping my shit and doing what the fuck I want to do.
Right.
And lastly, right? I finally get what you guys say about, sex being the lowest form of investment because guess what?
Yes.
The part where you guys say like, yeah, women can get dick, but guess what? It's not the dick that they desire. It's the man behind the dick. It's the man that they fight for. So in other words, the dick is the metal detector that basically says, hold on, before you could get through. The dick is basically part of the vetting process where it's like, bitch, this dick is basically the gateway to the man. So therefore, it's like, you have to put in work for me.
Facts.
So in essence, it's like, who's really the gatekeeper to sex? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm the fucking gatekeeper.
Hey.
I dictate this shit.
Bro.
Right.
But here's the thing. If my dick don't like you, how can I like you?
Facts.
Like we gotta do the check. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And last but not least, you know how in Marvel, when they say that enchantment spell with Thor, whosoever holds his hammer, they shall be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. Well, my mindset now is like, whosoever sucks and fucks his dick and listens, if she is worthy, shall be granted full access to my masculinity.
Right.
And that's how I play it. So thank you guys.
There you go.
I appreciate what you guys do.
That's dope.
And
appreciate
Miles, once again, that master class in Zoom, man.
Yes, sir.
You're the gift. You guys are the gift that keeps on giving. You guys make it easier for us and keep showing us like, hey, this is what it is. Motherfuckers are gotta learn to listen, but hey, if they want to learn the hard way, and that's on them. I'm just gonna be the guy that keeps doing my shit and fucking their wives and whatnot without any remorse. So that's that.
Yo,
I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate the call, man.
All right, appreciate you, Israel. All right, yeah, we good on calls. If you want to get to the questions, my shit is fucked up. I gotta switch to this shit.
No problem. Benito De Paris with the 20. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the super chats. Appreciate the calls. Appreciate the questions. Mark Tavius, I think we got that one. Yeah, we got that one right there. Dave G is up next. So he says, would you say a woman's alleged investment in you requires a level of impulse control from just getting lured in by that, or is it just a matter of just sticking to your program? Both.
Yeah, it's
both. Because
look,
here's the thing. When I first experienced chicks spending money, I was in high school, right? So, a lot of my this is back when Jabos were popular. A lot of my Jabos and starter jackets and shit like that was coming from chicks, right? But it was always the same thing. It was the chick, yeah, she was sexually attracted to me, but it was also, in many cases, it was insecurities at work. Meaning there were certain chicks who felt like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep him. I don't know if he's really going to like me like that. So what I saw a lot of is chicks who was doing that, kind of like guys spend money on chicks where they're a little insecure, they don't feel like they're enough. Sometimes women do that too, especially early on when they spend a lot of money and they're very generous early on. It's a little bit of insecurity involved as far as you liking them or not, right? Because they might see you as the type of guy that might be hard to get. Right, so automatically they feel like I got to do more than just fuck them,
right?
Because they might see you with other chicks and think other chicks are prettier than them or something like that. It can be something literally about that, about how they feel about themselves visually compared to what they think you can get. But go ahead, man.
Facts. Yep. Yeah, I think sticking to your program is the most important thing, and again, stop getting excited because somebody did something for you. Like, I mean, sometimes I look at it and I'm like, have y'all niggas never been loved? You know what I mean? Like have y'all niggas never been, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean to be insulting or anything like that, but it's like, you should really love yourself enough for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So you shouldn't be like, accept gifts gracefully, but you shouldn't be impressed because somebody want to do something for you. Because if you knew the value of yourself, it would be expected. And again, not expected in a way that I'm conceited or arrogant, but it's expected because I know the quality and caliber of man that I am based on the work that I put in, based on the way that I affect people's lives, based on the quality of life that I already live. This is what I'm like. This is how we have to look at it. So it's like when a person comes to you and they do something nice for you. It's like, oh yeah, I appreciate it. And I also do this for myself on a regular basis. You get what I'm saying? That's where your mind should be, where you don't get blinded or like you said in the question, you said lured in from somebody doing something nice for you. You understand? Because they're fulfilling their agenda. It may seem like they're doing something quote unquote nice for you, but remember, everyone is motivated by selfish means. Everyone. You understand? So you shouldn't get lured in. Just stick to your program and do what you do.
Okay, and I would add this, Miles. When women are doing something for you, in many cases, if they don't directly benefit, they're going to indirectly benefit. So it goes back to food. If a woman is cooking a meal and she's eating too, and she's just giving you some of it, basically, she makes an extra plate for you and throw some shit on there and be like, here, you want some? Right? She's benefiting from cooking what she's cooking. Right? Now, again, even if you ask a woman to cook you something that she don't eat, right? She might not directly benefit from that meal, but she indirectly benefits. And Jillian said it earlier, right? Is that cooking a man's favorite meal for him, right? It makes her feel some kind of way. It goes back to usefulness, right? If a woman feels like he has a use for me, right, and she's getting something out of it, she doesn't feel used, if that makes sense, right? She doesn't mind being useful, right, as long as she's benefiting from it, right? And the more, here's the key, the more a woman benefits, shout out to Miles, the more a woman benefits from your masculine identity and the safetiness and the security of your identity and what you present, the more she's willing to invest, right? So now money is not a big deal. It doesn't matter if she's spending $100 or $1,000. She's not thinking about the amount of the money because it doesn't matter. She's invested. She's fully invested in the situation, right? But that guys, if you're not dealing with a woman on your terms, it's not going to be quite like that. Right? Because here's the thing about a woman investing in you. Is she investing in you knowing that if you guys end up dating, the only kind of relationship awaiting her is an open one?
Right.
Or she's sharing you, right? Because a woman could be investing, but the moment she realizes she got to share you, she's stopping. Okay? That means she's not investing in your agenda, but she's investing in hers.
Right.
So does it really matter at the end of the day? Does it really matter that she did all of that only to find out when she realizes she can't get the kind of relationship she wants, she either stops investing or she complains the whole fucking time? Because she's trying to get you to switch over and do something different. Sometimes that'll happen too. Like the dude in the car, right? Instead of just leaving the guy alone, she keeps complaining about not getting what she's been wanting. And a lot of guys, you have in situations with women like that, where all they do is complain about shit. Are we good on calls, Miles? I think we got some more questions.
Yeah, we're good on calls. We get to another question here.
Right, there we go. So he said, panel, do you believe once a woman knows your time and dick can be bought, that shows you're not valuable? Go ahead, Miles. You want to take it first?
He says, do you believe once a woman knows your time and dick can be bought, that shows her you're not valuable? Well, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, because you've essentially become a whore. You know what I'm saying? You've essentially become a prostitute, and whatever money she wants to spend on your time or your dick is, she, and basically what makes you not that valuable is the fact that she's dictating the value of your time and your dick. You see what I'm saying? Just like we said earlier, like if a chick buy you Jordans and then you jump to it, like, oh, she bought me Jordans, then I got to spend time with her. I got to do what she want. I got to go to the farmer's market with her and spend the whole day with her because she bought me Jordans. Or I got to spend my whole weekend with her fucking and doing this and doing that she want to do and spending sexual and non-sexual time with her because that's what she wants. Right? Of course. And see, a lot of guys don't realize that this is why a lot of those relationships don't last too long, because once she realizes that you don't look at yourself or see yourself as valuable, it's hard for her to see you as valuable. And once she knows that there's a lack of value, she's not gonna want to. The attraction is gonna go away. Even if the sex is good, even if she's sexually attracted to you, right? Y'all could probably still be fuck buddies and stuff, but she's not gonna respect you when the sexual attraction might still fizzle out because you're not showing yourself to be that valuable type of man that commands her attraction and her respect. Because at the end of the day, even when it comes to sex, a woman has to have what I call a healthy fear of the man that she's fucking with. You understand? And that's because when you are penetrating a woman to a certain level, to a certain respect, you have that woman's life in your hand, and that's a part of that's a part of the whole sexual tension, right? That makes a woman like submit to a man in bed because she knows, because if you ever spanked and choked a woman, you know that if you really wanted to choke and strangle a chick, you could if you really wanted to, and she knows that too.
It's just you and her there, and
yeah, she knows that you could put all 200 plus pounds of weight on that neck and take her the fuck out. She knows that. But it is the ability for a man to control his power and his, the privilege that he has to actually have a woman's life in his hand. It's the control that the man has that makes him attractive. Right? So she knows you can do that, but because she trusts that you won't do that, that's what makes you attractive. So a woman has that healthy fear, which is a part of the attraction. But when she don't have that respect, she don't have that healthy fear of you, and your time, your dick, your manhood, your masculine presence, she dictates the value of it, she already knows that you ain't that dude that she really want to fuck with long term. And long term or short term sometimes. Because as soon as they figure it out, all of a sudden you become unattractive to them and they don't even want to be your fuck buddy.
Exactly. But not only that, like you said, just because a woman thinks you're attractive and she's actually having sex with you, that does not mean she respects you. It don't mean that. And you can always tell based on how women respond to your instructions. When you're setting up shit and you tell them to meet me here at this time, you can always tell if there's a level of respect by a woman, by how women respond to your instructions every fucking time. Let me just say this about his question. The problem with a lot of guys is they are participating in a woman's life versus a woman participating in theirs. Okay, and what I mean by that is this. When I told the story of the chick who invited me to go eat dinner with her and her friends, after her and I just talked about fucking the night before, he wanted me to participate in her life. Her going out to enjoy dinner with her girlfriends, that's something that they do. So she's inviting me to participate in what she does in her life. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm not doing that goofy shit. Right? Because that's not what I want to do at all. Like, even if we were dating, I probably would say no to that shit. Nah, I'm good. Go enjoy with your girls. I'm good. I want to be around all y'all bitches. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Right? And my thing is, again, and I had already told her the night before, we'd already discussed mutually, right? Because there was mutual sexual interest there. So now you're bypassing what we talked about and you're trying to get me on some other shit, right? So you have to understand, it's not even about, I don't want to say understanding because it doesn't matter. But for a woman to invite you out with her friends and she just met you 24 hours ago and she's already inviting you out with her friends, she clearly has an agenda and it ain't just sex.
Right.
It's some other shit, right? This is something, you got to understand when a woman is having you break bread with her and her friends, that's something she would have a guy she wants to date and introduce to her girlfriends. Hey, meet this guy I'm dating. No, bitch, we ain't there. Go ahead.
All right, so we got 850. You are on Live with the Manhood is a skill set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
What's up? This is Raymond, age 29 from Florida. What's up, everyone on the panel?
Hey, what's going on with you, bro?
What's up?
Hey, just chilling. So yeah, I had a question. Well, like, how do you not falling into what the woman agenda is? Like, for example, say if I just want sex, and like the woman's like, nah, I'm gonna wait on that, and like sometimes you feel like you want to cave, you know. And
no. I don't know what that feels like. I don't know what that feels like, caving. Go ahead.
You don't know what that feels. Yeah, no, like
I don't know what
so
it feels
like. Is it like really? Is it that quick? Is getting to like rejection that quick and just moving on from the next? Like, is that like the is that like the mentality? Just to move on with it quick.
See,
if she don't fall through.
Okay, caller. See, you're looking at it like rejection, right? If a woman is basically acting like, oh, I don't get down like that, I ain't that kind of girl, all she is showing you is she's interested in dealing with you. She's just not interested in dealing with you how you want to deal with her. That's all that means. At the end of the day, the conversation needs to end. Yeah, I'm not caving. Yeah, I've never felt like caving. If the woman doesn't want to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, and where I want to do it, I'm good. I got it.
Right.
Caller, let me ask you a question. Is she giving you the opportunity or are you giving her the opportunity?
Right. I was just like, sometimes, you know, like,
please answer
like,
my question. Please answer my question, sir.
Yeah. No, it's definitely what I want, you know.
No. Let's start over. I asked you something specific. Are you giving her the opportunity or is she giving you the opportunity? Please answer.
I'm giving her the opportunity.
Okay, so if you're giving her the opportunity and then she tries to switch up the program and the details of the opportunity, right? What are you supposed to do at that point?
I'm supposed to be like, hey, have a good one.
Exactly.
And,
exactly.
Head on out.
And head on out. Exactly.
Right.
because what you have to offer is what you have to offer. And if that's not good enough, then you're dealing and talking to the wrong person. That's it. It's really that simple. Because you asked me, how do I don't get caught up in a woman's agenda? That's basically what you asked, right?
Right.
Okay.
How
So
do I
so
not
so
fall
so
into like
yeah, how do
what
you
she
not fall
wants?
into what she wants? See, you even asked the question wrong. And when I say you asked the question wrong, meaning that you asked the question, the language that you use to ask your question is still female centric. Because if you had asked the question correct, it would have sounded more like, how do I stay focused on my own agenda when dealing with women? Do you see the difference between the two questions? Do you see the
Yeah,
difference
yeah,
between the two
yeah,
questions?
yeah.
Oh,
You stole the words out. You stole the words out. You
yeah.
stole the words out.
And I also spoke in the affirmative. See, you spoke in the negative. You said, how do I not fall into a woman's agenda, right? But I spoke affirmative. I
Yeah.
said, how do I stay focused in my agenda? Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah,
it's all about
so how do you stay focused in that what I want and not,
what is your agenda? What is it? What's your agenda?
well,
Tell
yeah,
us.
let's define your agenda. What is your agenda?
I just want to hook up.
No. It's got to be deeper than that. Caller, it's got to hold on. Caller, listen. Your agenda has to be directly tied to your identity. It can't be I just want to. It has to be connected to something. Every man should have a vision for his life. Your agenda with women should be connected to that vision, not separate from it. Does that make sense? Let me explain why it can't be separate. Okay, now, your vision is independent of a woman, right? So, but when I say dealing with women, it has to be part of it, meaning a woman is supposed to fit seamlessly into your life. She's not supposed to come into your life and cause friction. A woman telling you maybe is friction. A woman telling you no is friction. A woman telling you anything but yes to what you say is friction.
Right. So if I just wanted just to be casual, just because me getting out of a relationship, I'm not looking for any relationships at this time. So that's not what I envision my future is right now. So what I'm doing is just going on, just having casual encounters. And like you said, you get that friction, and it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm
caller, but caller, look, how you do one thing is how you do all things. So the woman that I'm just having sex with could potentially be a woman I have a family with. Do y'all not understand that? That if you're the type of guy where you might be in a long-term relationship or marriage one day, one of these women that you're meeting could potentially be that girl. So you have to make sure, even when you're just fucking, that you are on point the whole way through.
I don't know. From my experience, I don't know if it's slut shaming on my end, but I always correlate it if a woman sleeps with you too fast that she's easy or she's cheap or
right there,
something of that nature, and maybe she's just her standards aren't.
Well, but let me tell you how that mindset fucks you over, because if you're dealing with a woman whom you think isn't easy or you think is a virtuous good girl, you're gonna feel like there's no work to do. You're gonna feel like, oh, she's already a good girl. I don't have to do anything. She's already the girl I've been looking for. So you don't. So at what point do you put in the work to make sure that women operate like they need to operate? Go ahead, Miles.
No. It's caller. Where are you at? You have any other questions?
What do you? Huh? No. That was just trying to stay the course of what my wants and needs are, and trying to stay on that path.
Okay, so the first thing is to define what you want. The second thing is to believe in what you want. You understand? I used to say it like this: love what you like. Okay? Love what you like. What you like is a part of you. What you like is a part of your masculine identity. So you need to love what you like. Okay? So whatever that is, whatever the fuck that is, like if you like to if you like to eat banana splits, nigga, then that's what you do. You understand? I love banana splits. And that's what I like. So a bitch, if she want to spend time with me, we gonna eat some banana splits, and that's what it's gonna be. If she don't fuck with banana splits, then she don't fuck with me. See, the problem that you're having has nothing. The problem that you're having has less to do with understanding and being focused on your program and your fear of losing the bitch. That's really where your issue. Your issue is the fact that you're afraid of causing any type of friction because you don't want the chick to say no, and you don't really want to have to kick the bitch out because you're trying to fuck. You understand? You don't want to have to tell her, oh man, I don't think this is gonna work out because ultimately you just trying to smash. So that's the only thing you really give a fuck about. But see, this is where as men we have to have a little bit of self-mastery, and we have to be willing to sacrifice the pussy to maintain our integrity and our masculine identity. So if we're dealing with a woman that we know she don't really fuck with us, that we know that she tries to force her. No, listen. She knows we know that she's trying to force her own agenda over ours. Then we have to let her go. We have to be willing to go without pussy, or at the very least, as soon as we tell her, hey, it's not gonna work out. Have a nice day. We got to get back out on a hunt and go look for what we're looking for. Go ahead, caller.
So my next question, y'all, if you don't mind answering, is how do you not compromise your masculine identity with dealing with women?
Okay, you got to have one. See, here's the thing, and it's funny because you're asking these questions. Once you actually have an identity, then you'll never ask why again.
Right.
You'll never ask because you'll know why. So here's the thing, caller. I'll just tell you. Okay. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, listen. Hold on, caller. Listen. Hold on. I'll tell you real quick stories tied up in one. Listen. There were two separate occasions. Okay, listen real quick. Caller, listen. Caller, listen. Real quick. Listen.
Hello.
Listen. Can you hear me, caller? Can you hear us?
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. You good? Go ahead, Kay.
Okay, listen.
Yeah, it was kind of going in and out, but I hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. Listen. Let me be brief. There were two separate occasions where I was about to have sex with two chicks, and I ended up walking out of the room. One chick wanted me to kiss her, and I didn't like her teeth. I said, I'm not kissing you. She was like, well, we're not having sex. I was like, all right, and I walked out the room. Another chick wanted me to eat her pussy, and we was both butt naked. She was like, well, if you don't eat my pussy, we're not fucking. All right, walked up.
Right.
I got out of the room and said, I'm not eating your pussy. I'm out.
Yeah,
the point I want to make with those, even when I have women, even when I'm gonna have the kind of sex I want to have. Caller, listen. Caller, listen, brother. Let me finish. When I have sex with chicks, it's gonna be my way. It's not gonna be her way or our way. It's gonna be how I want to do it. And if she don't like how I want to do it, then we ain't fucking having it. Y'all got it.
Facts. Yep.
So if you want to hit her doggy style and she like, nah, do missionary, and you like, nah, this ain't happening.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm getting up and leaving. You're goddamn right.
Nah, real talk. And Caller, you gotta be willing to take it there. And truth is, if you're not willing to take it there, then the woman knows she can control you. You understand? And that's that. And here's the thing. Maybe you'll get what you think you want right now, meaning that you'll get to smash right now, and the pussy will be good,
but it won't work out long term because that dynamic will be off if I just cave in and just. And if I don't address shit like if I don't address like conflict or something that I don't like, but I'm just holding my tongue because I don't want to. Okay.
Exactly.
Well,
But caller, but not only that. I'm a grown ass man. If anybody's gonna be dominating anybody, I'm doing the dominating. How the fuck are you telling me what to do in the throes of passion and you giving me instructions? That's not the way that shit work. You don't give me instructions. It's kind of like a woman wanted to tie me up. I don't get tied up. I do the tying up. You know what I'm saying? What are we even talking about?
Yeah. I never got that tying up. Me getting tied. Nah, I ain't doing. I don't. But no, man. I probably need some coaching though. So I don't know who. I've been following y'all, you, Loke, Steve for like a month or two now.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to decide who I should get coaching from. Really. Miles. I mean, I like that masculine identity.
Yeah.
I'm starting to form one. I'm starting to get my ideas. I'm starting to learn myself better. But I definitely need to get put on some game to just with life in general and stuff like that.
Right.
So, I don't know. I'm gonna hit y'all up.
Well, whoever you resonate with, bro. I mean, because like for example, of course, God willing, you'll see us on Real Game No Theory tomorrow. So check out Real Game No Theory, and whoever you resonate with, get coaching from them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? We all got our different systems. We all do coaching. Lucario's there. 1950, Steve Dedeen, K-Zag, myself. So get coaching from whoever you resonate with, because these coaching sessions are a personal thing. So the personal style has to mesh. You understand? Like, and and that's why I appreciate my brothers. But there's no competition. Like, none of us are competing with each other.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
No, it shouldn't be that way.
Exactly,
be
because I know the clients that are for me, they'll come.
Yeah.
And respectively to all the rest. The clients that are for K, they're gonna go to him. The clients that are for Lucario go to him, and so on and so forth. So the bottom line is to make sure you get with the coach that you vibe with the best, because that's what's gonna make sense to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't let money be a factor. Don't let money, because guys, don't go with the person that is most relatable to you, that you feel like you can get the most insight from. That's the person, whoever that person is. And I'll look. There's times I will refer guys to certain guys. You know what? I think you should fuck with homie, because look, as knowledgeable as I think I am, and I'm the shit. There's niggas that just have different insight.
You ain't for me.
Yeah, those guys that got different insight that are better. So I'll point you
a real one, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's real.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it really, guys,
you got to make a referral.
It's some guys out there who like, oh yeah, that's my competition. I wouldn't give you his number because that's my competition. If you hear somebody talk like that,
myself.
Exactly. If you hear somebody talking like that, chances are that's a bitch ass nigga. Because if you don't already know that your individual specific masculine identity is powerful and valuable, if you don't already know that, then there's already something missing, and it's going to be hard for you to really be a good coach to anyone else.
And envy and jealousy is a bitch nigga trait. That's female shit too. So
exactly.
That's 100.
Exactly.
That's 100. But y'all, yeah, I'll tap in. I'll tap in more, and I'll look into all that.
All right, brother.
Y'all.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in. Have a good one. Be safe out there. All right.
There you go.
Damn, this weather's changing already, man. Got me fucked up.
See, that's. Normally I get the coughing around this time, but I've been blessed. So he says, your program can't be just about getting pussy. Okay, so, and he's right, and I think Mr. Justin said something about that as well. That if your program is about getting pussy, then if your agenda is about getting pussy, then you're submissive to women, and that's true.
Right.
Here's the thing about sex. Okay, we all love sex. PUAs, us, we all love sex. The problem is how you go about acquiring sex. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem that a lot of guys are having, is how you guys. It's kind of like ill-gotten gains, right? If you get to the millions legally, nobody's fucking with you but Uncle Sam. That's the only motherfucker you mad at, is the IRS. Right? So you constantly mad at the motherfuckers, right? Mm-hmm. But when your money comes from ill-gotten gains, everybody looking. You looking IRS because you skipping your taxes. Ops, the police, right? Anytime you go about doing something that compromises who you are as a man, there's always a price to be paid for how you got it, right? Same thing with women, how you acquire sex and all that. There's a price to be paid at some point. Yes, you're getting your nut now, you're enjoying it, but at some point there's a price to be paid. And what's going to happen when these motherfuckers get into their 30s and older and they actually want a real relationship with a woman? They spent all these years doing all these PUA tactics. They never learned how to get a bitch right. They never learned how to assess the woman the right way, so the woman treats them the right way, so they got a down-ass chick for life and they have the right bitch to have kids with. They don't learn how to do that. They just learn how to get pussy, bro. There's a problem with that. It's a problem.
Thanks.
You can't just, it's cool that you're learning how to score casual sex. Go ahead.
Nah, just real quick, like once again, go to shoplucario.com. Shoplucario.com. Learn how to master the vetting process program. You got to get that, guys. I'm serious.
And here's the thing. I would tell guys this. Even if you don't want to be married, if you don't want to have kids, you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship, still learn how to vet women properly so the women you have around you mean you well. They don't come to fuck you over and do you dirty. Like have bitches around you that ain't out to come on, man, just learn how to pick bitches. That's the best way I could, like even the video in the car. You got the woman talking crazy to dude. Like, why would you want women around you who talk crazy to you? Like, even if you're just fucking, like, no, I don't want a bitch around me talking crazy. I want a woman, whether we're just fucking or something more meaningful, I want her to always be grateful for her position. Always. And if she ain't showing that, bro, she can't be there. I mean, y'all got to care about y'all life more. And let me just say this, and I'll pass it to Miles because we it's about over. Guys, the name of the game is compatibility. When you're interacting with these women, are these women compatible for your life? Okay, that means existing in harmony with no conflict. If a woman tells you no, yes, maybe, we'll see, I'll get back to you, you're not compatible. It should be yes.
The rap.
Yes. When? I can't wait. Yes. Pencil me in. I'm there. Go ahead, Miles.
That's about it, man. Definitely. Yeah, so in order to not get caught up in a woman's agenda, have laser focus on yours. That means you got to have a masculine identity, you got to have a design for your life, and you have to have your program set. And if you want to learn how to develop your program, understand your masculine identity, come over to masculineidentitymembership.com. We do Monday night masterclass Zoom calls every Monday night, 11 p.m. Make sure you come through, man. It's a very deep conversation. And then, of course, go to Cunningham Elements, CunninghamElements.com to get your eau de parfum. We got the eau de parfums right here. We got the masculine identity eau de parfum. And then we have the masculine identity sport eau de parfum. They smell very good. I'm getting rave reviews, great compliments on the fragrance. So come over and get that. Still got the shea butter, taking pre-orders for the shea butter, and we still got masculine identity soap, lavender, rose, and lemon mint soap. So make sure y'all come over to Cunningham Elements and get your soaps and get your colognes. And K-Zag, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for having me. And we'll be on Real Game No Theory tomorrow as well.
Everyone who called in, appreciate y'all. All you guys who had the questions, I think we got to them. I think the first time in the history of Manners and Skill Session, we actually got to all the fucking questions. So we do appreciate y'all. Tomorrow, Real Game No Theory. Also, guys, check out the Patreon. Also, check out the channel membership. I got exclusive content over there for y'all. Fuck with it. Appreciate y'all coming through. Peace.
Peace.